defense and the winning titles. The best attack will win you games. In Tabia, team our no winning go share. Into Oshiawa or best share into game no 2-1. Not the AJ title. Now, but that went to me our score opponent, you will heavily rely on the defense. Say obey to make it quickly. In the Osha Bako Krani and Shawa, 3 points are ever coin so the amount. So Yakaka Sebi said the best defense win titles. And they're true. And also Mamenya GDA, there were 2 teams in Italy. So I think they will be the forerunners to challenge for the Scudetto. Bako and Napoli. Already Martina had in Commodity Achel say Antonio Conte. And then the pedigree, if you compare him to the other managers or more the chasing pack and other chasing teams, Conte ebro musu bebre. Now the Conte effect has started, and the way I see has started is say Napoli have now gone 251 minutes without conceding a goal.
Wow,
good. So he's building a solid foundation. Uyomu first game against Hellas Verona, Omulusu 3-0. Napoli have conceded just a goal after that, and that was in the 2-1 victory over Parma. In the remaining games, a back clean sheet, and they've won 2 out of the 3 games for Marble, and then they drew the last game against Juventus. So they have improved defensively, and they have also improved their form. A push Omodiaba towards a top 2 position as it stands now in the Italian Serie A. Very positive. Now, if Conte is able to hold on to this, building a team solidly, especially at the back, it means Napoli nation no ebe and the chances that and also the Abe was through because he has one of the lethal strikers in the Italian league and also one of the best playmakers in Romelu Lukaku and then Kwicha Kvaratskhelia respectively. And today Owano and Maninya Areshemu say attack ne de no chiro na jina na naswa any amount for ho betromo, and it gives me confidence and belief. Say Napoli chances of winning the league title say after match day 1 na 0 fancy now it has risen to somewhere around 60%, and it's because Conte a surgery team nimua. That surgery has made them defensively better and offensively lethal. Now the game said you minimum bebono. It even embodies the stance Amewo. Obebo home game against Monza. Obebo home game against Como. Back to back. Near international break. After the international break, our away game against Empoli and then our home game against Lecce. If Napoli wins all 4 games now, it's difficult that the others will catch up.
Wow.
So Napoli to me winning all the 4 games or what, which relatively on paper are easier games to win. Monza at home. Our the Stadio Diego Maradona. The same applies to Como. Obeshomo. Then after the international break, our away trip to Empoli and our home game against Lecce. A good 4 games for Conte. And Omoma Otumi Epade na Obenya a certain point advantage over the rest now. Need to nebeye dempa. So that is something that I see happening here. But still, talking about defenses, Juve's were matches so far this season, they have not considered a goal. Unimsa.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Juve have in the last 4-5 seasons recruited 2 players of the season ewo positions. Michele De Gregorio, goalkeeper no. He was the best goalkeeper in the Serie A last season. Anna Gleison Bremer, the Brazilian defender, and so the best defender in the 2020-2021 season. Now they've come to team up with the likes of Federico Gatti. Danilo, they unsaid Ambo so much this season. But in Cambiaso, they have one of the best versatile fullbacks, midfielder. And to Juve team, that's why in a year, they will almost share dempa. The only issue is offensively how they are to score. Omar Boduzan Vlahovic Dean, which becomes an issue because you are the main man now. And send your message team, they have brought in enough creative players to create opportunities for you to score. And it's a one shot, your difference here. But we are not scoring. And to what check here, on my last 3 games on my bono, a goalless draws in Kwana Juve, which is becoming a headache for Thiago Motta. Tion Coop minus by, he has not really settled because Atlanta also did not broke Accra. The net now bench, he did not have a good preseason. Into Ama on to me finding a rhythm. Nico Gonzalez, okay, but it's not enough. Into Omo attacking units, a best soldier. a soldier there, it should propel Juventus to better position than Baby Omoda so far and a better point accumulation than what they have. So these two teams building a solid foundation on defense. If they're able to improve, Juve attack. If Napoli are able to improve in terms of a more defensive record so far, then it helps their case in terms of a more edgy title. No, but a better straight between Napoli Juventus are Conte, Ebe Morta because of that experience and pedigree over him. We'll talk about a year Inter Milan and then Simone Inzaghi later. I think so. Omanda Kakra na Omunyane. Omanye careful na omode ahwe ase eye na fancy eventually by the time omoni so beteno na omoyi omuti omoni abre no team because you don't lose at home to AC Milan. All those a derby and two Milanese teams no more. But how Inter started the game and how they ended the game a typical of a slumber. There's omahwe ase no mada with the kind of team they have. Anyhow, they have become easy to concede. I think it's a big issue because one of the fulcrums of Omu team last season was Omu defense. Anything in the season, not Alessandro Bastoni added the best defender. In Yausoma, they had an equal replacement for Andre Onana. Yeah. Then Federico De Marco as a left wing back, excellent playmaker from that position. Sports. Then the right wing back, Matthew Damian. You have also a Denzel Dumfries. With central defensive positions, you have Benjamin Pavard, Achebi, and then Stefan De Vrij. I don't think you should struggle. Omada. And Omoki Kongmanyasa, Nyoma Enso Enkoye and Famomo. There, Paulo Dybala involved in a goal against Udinese. The same as Meka say water is wet. Water is wet. Anna, water is dried. Exactly. Inti unim se besi. So Paulo Dybala meeting Udinese, either say or share. And answer or assist. It has always been in his books. And fancy, since the past 20 years or so, player bakun share team bakun share and now on your assist NTR and saying the Dybala and the Udinese for 21 goal involvement or Bienwa much more goal involvement than any other individual.
So
Dybala meeting Udinese is the same as water being wet. Definitely, there had to be a goal contribution from him. On one the but where they one boy hina or the kosi hoye mo amount for sensioni binomie. He won a penalty, scored a penalty to help Roma to victory almost first of the season, which is good for Ivan Juric and Ejumoye. What's the Arsenal for now today?
Almost say a art like me person who the dark arts no using. And more as the clubs no, so almost say delay.
No team has won in this world or winning by fair means and At times I was so frame. I am telling you for a fact, especially when opponents now wish no. Or yeah, dear saying. You need to employing Dakar. Ronaldo Yeruni be a World Cup. Anameboa. Ronaldo Kroya Manchester United Roman Yebi. You need that. Ruud van Nistelrooy. When Arsenal and the Manchester United rivalry was intense, checking Martin Keown and Ruud van Nistelrooy. He feigned, he got a penalty, missed the penalty. Should the Arsenal players in the air? Fancy football and Dakar. If you want to win at all cost, you have to employ it. Arsenal for they are smart and they are using it to their advantage. No, baby. Be your own pope in your own corner. But if Atata wants to employ the Dakars, Arsenal targeted Rodri. But yeah, man in the whole face targeted. Yeah, they targeted Rodri. Yeah, it's because Rodri is a key figure in the City team. Uyinifrimwa, City etosin. Everybody will plan for it. Check Roy Keane here, why did Roy Keane and then Patrick Vieira engage in a spat? I don't know, before a game, there was an internal brawl between Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira. Rivalry is there, fancy. And yet, we play very well, and not every team that plays well win. Check how the mighty Magyars of Hungary, Germany, the miracle of men. At times, you need to win by foul means. And it does not take anything away from you in terms of being a winner. And I think that, the brilliance of the Arsenal team, especially in deploying set pieces. Shekwan omo fa so we are some yacht in that free kick no omo dey take.
Gabriel Dianana.
Baby, okay. Your first goal no.